Hey guys, welcome in. I am bringing you a general reading for the collective for the full moon in Gemini. It will be at its peak around 11:35 or 6 p.m. on the 18th Eastern time, so a little earlier on the West Coast and in the middle of the night on the 19th, other points around the globe. So check your local listings, as I like to say. The very cool thing about this full moon, two things. One is it wraps up this past lunar cycle, which began with an eclipse. If you remember, full moon in Taurus with a lunar eclipse, then we had the Sag new moon with the solar eclipse, and this is the final new moon of that particular lunar cycle, the last full moon of 2021. So it's kind of amplifying a lot of the normal full moon in Gemini energy is more amplified as a result of closing out an eclipse cycle. It's also about a few hours after the peak of the full moon, Venus actually turns around and heads retrograde. So she has slowed down almost to the point where she seems to be spinning in place at this moment and not moving at all. And right after the full moon, she's going to be heading backwards. She's super close to Pluto, and so all of the energy of the retrograde, what she's kind of passing over here is, some of the shadow elements around giving and receiving love and our feelings of security in love connections, our feelings of security in our finances as well. Venus rules love and money. So that's, we're in for a bit of a ride for the next several weeks. She won't turn direct again until January 29th. So we are in for the long haul with Venus retrograde, and her partnership and meeting up with Pluto a couple of times will just sort of grab us by the ankles and yank us down a bit to be sure that we are clear, that we are learning lessons and we are making mental connections. This is a full moon in Gemini, and getting the big ahas like, oh, I get why I, might feel this way or that way, especially when it comes to your feelings of worthiness around love and who is worthy of your love. So this is a really powerful lunation, A, but B, also a cosmic pattern that's playing out as we close out this last lunar cycle of 2021. So I just wanted to make note of that. The beautiful energy of the full moon in Gemini, though, is we are easily able to access our thoughts and our perceptions around these topics. So it's not like we're going to have to dive the depths too deep. Things should be easily accessible and able to be processed more easily. And Gemini is a little bit more upbeat, as you know, but it is, think of the Lover's card, there is still duality. There are many sides and facets to our nature and personality. It is also the energy of the twins in that Lover's card. So be thinking about that. I pulled some cards here from all my moon decks. So starting with Moonology, we got Luck is on your side, new moon in Sagittarius. This is Wheel of Fortune energy, guys. It's very positive. Something positive and uplifting is coming your way. Hallelujah. It might even be something fun, especially around the holidays. So that's really nice. This energy is expansive. It's upbeat. It's lucky, and it is divine. Sagittarius, ninth house, right? Higher mind thinking and higher consciousness and our connection to the divine. So really beautiful energy. From Moonology Manifestation Oracle, we got last quarter moon in Capricorn, and we are leaving Sagittarius and heading into Capricorn next week. So that's very apropos. Leave the past behind. Perfect. Especially for a full moon, because we are saying goodbye to things. This is the release with grace and gratitude moon. So what this is saying is there may be something standing between what you want, especially with the Wheel of Fortune energy, and how to go about getting it. And what's in the middle there, what's in the way, is what needs to be released. And it can be anything, guys. If this is something like if somebody was critical of you, or if you're dealing with questions and feelings and emotional stuff and baggage around worthiness, especially with regard to matters of the heart, that may be in your way. It's time, in order to change this energetically, you kind of have to leave the past behind and accept that the only way out is through. So just move through all those energies. The full moon in Gemini will support you in that endeavor. Access the thoughts, the feelings, the perceptions, and then cut out what no longer serves, because you probably have evidence to the contrary anyway. There's other evidence out there to show the ways in which you are worthy of love. And so you just need to kind of find those. And Gemini will give you the mental ability to do that. The quickness too. And then the final card from Queen of the Moon Oracle, card 28, 2 and 8 is 10. There's culminations here, so that's perfect. It resets to a 1, and that is peace. Ugh, I just love these cards. So peace of mind is the greatest gift we can give ourselves. That's, just give your mind a rest is what this is saying. Refuse drama. Don't engage with other people's drama, especially if they use drama as a weapon. You know who they are. Let go of what no longer serves you, and you will find the peace that you seek. So it comes in perfect order here. To leave the past behind, and you will find the peace you seek. And there's some very positive energy here helping you to achieve this. I like it a lot. Okay, so let's take a look. Oh, before I forget, this full moon, I like to let you know who it will impact the most so that you kind of have a heads up. Most powerful for fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag, since the sun is in Sagittarius, as well as air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, because the moon is in Gemini. And most impactful of all for any Sagittarians born around that new moon solar eclipse, so the 3rd through the 5th, because that solar eclipse was on the 4th of December here on the East Coast. So if you've got a December 3rd, 4th, or 5th birthday, this full moon could be a big one for you. Most impactful release is what we're after. Okay, so let's take a little look at what's going on. If you're new to the channel, welcome. That was what I was about to say. If you enjoy the reading, I hope you'll consider joining us here. Join our happy tribe. Subscribe. And for those of you who have been following for a while, and you're subscribers and you're in the comments and back and forth with me, I love you so much. I'm wishing everyone a very happy holiday. Merry, happy. I will be reading all the way through the holidays. So if you're on your own, like I'm going to be on my own this year, come hang with me. I'll be here. I'll be reading. Okay? All right. And there will be some new fun things. Oh my gosh, look at this. So there are new fun things coming to the channel. That's what I was going to say for the new year. So stay tuned. 7 of Pentacles. It is a card of patience, but it's also about the harvest, planting the seeds, and if you plant it, it will grow. Yeah, something we've been waiting for a long time. What have you been waiting for? And the beautiful message here is you gotta know the reality is the day you plant the seed is not the day the flower blooms, right? Is not the day the garden grows. So there's some measure of patience here. Just gorgeous. Yes. Waiting for the new cycle. So it can be a challenge that you're waiting to close out an old cycle. You're waiting for a new beginning. The World card is freedom. It's nirvana. It's closing out old cycles and preparing for a brand new cycle to begin. So there's birth energy here. This is Aquarius and Capricorn, so powerfully beautiful. As above, so below. I love this, especially for the full moon. Okay, underneath we have the King of Swords. This can be somebody who's been a little distant and or aloof. Yes. What lessons have we learned in the past that we're bringing to serve us in the present? Rough lessons, right? The devil energy comes in. It's Saturn. It's Saturnian, the great teacher. Can be karmic energy. Can be patterns and behaviors on repeat. Toxicity, karmic. It can also, be patterns that are unhealthy and disruptive, addictive behaviors and patterns and things that we it's ego, actually. So I love that. It's just, think of it as, well, I've learned a lot about my ego, and I might have learned it the hard way, and that is why I am patiently waiting for my reset. And 2021, there it is. So it's right around the corner. You won't be waiting much longer. Wish fulfillment, the 9 of Cups is what's crowning you here. What I like about that is it's like there's some measure of, I can kind of, definitely, I was just going to say, I can give my mind a rest. I can take a load off, feel a little bit peaceful in the 9 of Cups, but also joyful. And some people think this is a genie. Others say it's a barkeep. I like the barkeep because of all the cups, and it feels very much like cheers. Come on in, take a load off. Let's be merry. So there's a nice energy here. Now, going forward, Danger Will Robinson, 7 of Swords. So we have to be on the lookout for, that kind of drama that sort of enters in, possibly some measure of deception or even just avoidance. So I'll clarify it. Don't let it trick you out right now. We've got Spirit's messages. Just put your head down and focus on one thing at a time. This is about doing the work. 8 of Pentacles. So the guidance message from Spirit is you may need to work on this a little bit more. The energy around you, surrounding you, you may be unaware of. Somebody very much knows what they want. King of Wands. In your hopes and or fears, Page of Wands. So maybe hoping for a message from this king. That's very possible. Also possibly fearing that they may be just in it for the minute. So we do have a little bit of player-esque energy in these 2 cards. So we'll see if there's a connection between them when I clarify. And moving forward, potential outcomes, slow and steady. This is also telling you proceed with caution. So because we have some questionable energy over here and we've got the past energy of the devil that we're bringing forward, we've learned lessons from it, and therefore we're different. We're more cautious. We have intention with our forward motion. So I kind of like that. So far I see Aquarius, Capricorn, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Capricorn, Aries, Leo, Sag. So let's see what the 7 of Pentacles with the World. Magician, the World again, and a Strength card. Just absolutely gorgeous. Yes, it's been worth the wait. You're manifesting this new cycle, gathering up the strength, the courage, and the confidence to know you can overcome everything that's gone before. One big final release, and all those seeds you planted begin to bloom. So it's a really lovely message. I feel like you've waited for it, but you've also manifested it. And now is your opportunity. So there are little challenges here with that World card in the challenge position, but it's not something that you can't handle. Strength. Strength card. I was hearing another tarot guru talk about the Strength card as a card of kindness, right? These 2 kind of help each other. There's a kindness energy, and they're bonded eternally. Look at the figure 8, the infinity sign above her head. She tames the beast protects her in return, and together they can overcome any obstacle. Ooh, that came through loud and clear. King of Swords underneath. So this is what's roaming around in your unconscious realm, in your psyche. Wow, wow, wow. Oh, double hit of the King of Swords. So let me tell you about the King of Swords. Here's what I want you to know. We have the Fool, we have the 6 of Swords, and we have the King of Swords again. So we're all sort of doubling down on this King of Swords. The King of Swords really does want to do things the right way. They do have higher standards and ideals that are sometimes hard for themselves to live up to, but they hold us to them as well. And as a result, sometimes they're a little aloof and distant, and they can even seem a little judgy, if you know what I mean. But this is someone who's high-minded and principled in their upright position. And here in the subconscious realm, in the unconscious energy, like hoping and wanting this person to sort of take a leap of faith. Just do it. I can almost hear you calling out to them energetically at 5D. I know all about your principles, and I know all about your standards and all that. Just do it. Just take the freaking leap, and you'll be able to find the peace of mind that awaits you. We can both move forward together to calmer waters and get beyond all the other crap that's gone before. So I almost feel like in your unconscious energy, this is a conversation playing out with a King of Swords. I know. Devil in the past. Oh my gosh. Okay. Lessons learned, guys. I feel like there has been either a karmic partner that may come between you. In the event that that's not the case, there's just been a super toxic pattern here. And I feel like it really interfered in the connection, that you might have been waiting for this message of love or apology that didn't come. And to you, that was a sign. We have the Wheel of Fortune underneath. It's almost as if the wheel underneath was, if it's meant to be, it'll be. And if this person comes forward with some message that's sincere from their heart, then we can move forward. But I almost feel like the wheel wasn't moving because it's coming from the bottom of the deck. So it's roaming around in unconscious awareness. But I have a feeling like this devil energy was a lot to deal with in the moment. You learn lessons around it. It's possible someone may have already apologized, but that the damage was done. And therefore the wheel's underneath saying, not ready to move yet. But here it is now. Here it is now. So maybe the tide is turning. Luck is on your side. Wow. Okay, 9 of Cups. Yeah, if you could understand what all the resistance was about, you'd be set free. I feel like the 9 of Cups here is representing your wishes around clarity. What's the big deal? Why is this person so resistant? Why is there so much pushback? I feel like the Ace of Swords comes in as a wish fulfilled. Like you're like, now I'm seeing things clearly, but I need to understand better from this person so that we can both move forward. The Chariot is a card of movement, but it's underneath. Again, look at the movement underneath. And when I'm saying that it's underneath, for those who are new, it's because it's not from the top of the deck. It's not your conscious awareness. It's stuff playing out behind the scenes underneath, right underneath the surface of your skin. There's this pulse beating, and it's saying, I want to move forward. This is fate. We're supposed to be together. Why is this person so resistant? Why do we keep going through the same pattern over and over and over again? Why does this have such a grip on me? The devil gets its talons dug in. So it's ego. It's an egoic response. And you're starting to see that clearly. But your wish fulfilled would be, this person coming forward with some measure of truth about their own defensiveness. And then we have 7 of Swords, avoidance. Yeah, I feel like you're going to be very cerebral about the whole thing. I'm feeling as if this person avoids working through things together, that this will be where you part ways. This will be you moving forward on your path and possibly needing to leave behind someone who's just wrapped in avoidance and stuck in their old patterns. That will bring some measure of balance to you. The Justice card underneath, you're basically saying, yeah, this ain't fair. I'm not going to continue to go through it. So I do feel like I see you giving this a chance and having some clarity, like starting to see things clearly, but the wish fulfilled would be for this person to kind of deal with it head on and speak to their resistance. If they don't, if they avoid, if they deny, if they, tell little white lies and, or maybe just what you want to hear when they really can't back it up, I think you're going to detect that as a, you know, the high sign that it's time to move forward. Now, Spirit's telling you there's a little bit more to it than that. Let's see what the Eight of Pentacles is about. So for those of you, I did kind of flirt with the message of third party. The minute I saw the Devil and the Two of Cups, it kind of felt that way to me. And now it's coming through. So if there is a third party, regardless of, now remember, a third party can be ego, by the way, just FYI. So that's for sure. It can be a family member, parental responsibilities, obligations to others. It can be an ex who hasn't gotten the memo that it's time to let them go. It can be work. It can be distance. So I just want to say that. But whatever it is, there's a lot of water under the bridge and a lot of regret. So we have the Eight of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, Three of Cups, the Hermit, and the Five of Cups. This is, you're being told you need to focus and search yourself. There's more insight, more introspection required around this third party energy and the regrets that come with it. The mistakes that have been made, the regrets, the grief, the loss, the sadness, something you may feel has been lost to you. You're being told to explore it. Go deeper, says Spirit. Go deeper. So now the King of Wands is in your orbit, whether you know it or not. King of Cups, love and passion, divine feminine empress, and the Queen of Pentacles. My God. My mind today, guys. This seems almost like two different couples. I know. It's not, but it feels like there are two versions of this connection. There's the version on the inside is all love. That's what you wear on the inside. That's what's in your heart. That's what's in their heart. They can't, do without your love, and you can't do without theirs. It's just really beautiful, powerful energy. And then we get the King of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. And I'm feeling as if the energy that's coming through that you may be unaware of is your need for security and stability, and this person finally getting a clue. It's time to take action. I see it, I want it, I claim it, it's mine, is the mantra of the King of Wands. And that's sort of being, we know that there's a very strong connection at soul level here, at the level of the heart chakra, but there's some security missing. There's some security missing. And it may be because this person has not come to claim the connection. That may be the avoidance as well. I'm feeling the avoidance. I'm feeling third party. Third party, as I said, because the Devil's here, it does feel a little karmic in nature. But Spirit's advising you to kind of go within and examine that a little bit more for yourself. Hopes and/or fears, Page of Wands, Page of Wands. All right, I wasn't paying attention. I'm going to continue to shuffle. I mean, you're definitely, you want to work things out with this person. Whoever, Page of Wands is coming in as a hope. Page of Wands is coming in as a fear. The Ace of Wands, there's a lot of passion here. You really are getting the memo from Spirit. We're going to need to work on this. I think part of your fear is that this person is just, they're in it for what they want, for getting their needs met in the moment, that they're not as invested in the connection overall as you are. But you're also sort of hoping that they strike the match, strike the match and ignite the spark. And then you can kind of start working on it. Go back to ground zero, go back to start and begin again. I do feel like there's an energy of that with the Page of Wands, which is almost a begin again. But you're feeling the passion. You want them to respond in the same way, but you're a little bit worried about the intention behind it. So, proceed with caution. Knight of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles. Wow. There's the Devil and the Emperor. Holy crap, guys. Proceed with caution, because if you definitely want this security, life partnership, that's the Ten of Pentacles with this Emperor, but you cannot do it if there's a monkey in the middle. If there's literally some karmic energy or force between you, this, I mean, and it could be anything. If this is talking to you about an addiction, right? That's going to be a third party. That's going to get between you and your divine counterpart. If it's a person, if it's an ex, if it's distance, job responsibilities, parental responsibilities, if it's ego getting in the way, which is very possible with the doubling down of the King of Swords. No, this is how it has to be because, you know, my standards say it's so. And you're trying to get clarity so you can just deal with the resistance and the deflection and the avoidance. So tread carefully. Knight of Pentacles is about crossing your T's, dotting your I's, moving forward very consciously with very clear intentions, and to sort of figure out what to do with the ego in the way, or the third party in the way, or the karma that may be that may get in the way of your dreams. It's just like this leave the past behind card said. You may need to leave it behind if this person can't let go of old ways of being or of another connection. Do you see what I'm saying? Whatever it is for you, it'll be a little different for everybody. So what I'm going to do in the extended is go around the zodiac like I like to do, Aries through Pisces, and we'll look at what needs to be left behind. We'll also look at where the luck may be coming from in your connection. It's good for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. It can be your placements, their placements. So the link to that is below. Come join me. But before that, let me tell you who showed up. Aquarius and Capricorn twice with the World. Gemini and Virgo with the Magician. Leo with the Strength card. Aquarius with the Fool. The King of Swords can be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius as well. We have Capricorn with the Devil. We have Sagittarius with the Wheel of Fortune. Chariot is Cancerian energy. Justice is Libra. Virgo in the Hermit. The Empress is divine feminine energy of Taurus and Libra, but that's the card of Venus, so that's really interesting. Queen of Pentacles can be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag. King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And then we have more Capricorn with the Devil appears a second time. Hello. And Aries in the Emperor. So that's who came to play. We'll take it to the extended. I'll go around the zodiac. We'll look at what needs to be left behind and also where your luck is shining upon you. Where is that Wheel of Fortune working in your favor in your connection? So the link's below. I'll see you there. Otherwise, take care. Have a wonderful full moon experience, release with grace and gratitude. Bye for now.